Good evening, viewers. With only 50 days left until the early presidential election, the Democratic Party remains in the ultimately the candidate is Lee Jae-myung mood, while the People Power Party faces a last-minute variable in determining whether acting President Han Deok-soo will run. Speculations arise that he may not register as a candidate tomorrow, but could later join a big tent opposing former Representative Lee Jae-myung. As attention focuses on acting President Han's position, he stated today that he would fulfill his last mission through governmental affairs. Analysts interpret this as the strategy to maximize the impact of his candidacy while leaving room for speculation. Reporter Kim Se-hee brings us more details.
Acting President Han Deok-soo emphasized his commitment to concentrating all his efforts on trade negotiations with the United States.
Based on my extensive experience in trade, I will fully utilize related networks and work with cabinet members to fulfill the last mission entrusted to me.
The phrase last mission is generating a notable stir among many. A government official cautioned against overinterpreting, saying, "The phrase last mission is just something acting President Han often uses and doesn't carry any special political meaning."
To ensure our nation moves upward and forward successfully, that is clearly our most essential and pressing task at hand. I consider this to always be my final and enduring duty.
In political circles, as the theory of selecting a presidential candidate gains traction, some interpret that Han intends to focus on resolving trade issues during his remaining term. However, one of Han's close aides explained that while participating in the presidential election could be an option, if the grand expectations spread too early, it might reduce the impact, suggesting there might be an aspect of strategic ambiguity involved. Acting President Han pursues trade activities, skipping the assembly session while suggesting he may contact the U.S. if needed, reflecting his awareness of the upcoming presidential election.
If needed, I will also strive to find solutions by communicating directly with President Trump.
Unless acting President Han clearly declares he will not run, his candidacy will likely remain the biggest variable throughout the People Power Party's presidential primary process. Kim Se-hee from MBN News.